This is TechCrunch. Well, according to an Instagram post from Meta's CTO Andrew Bosworth, Meta is not shutting down VR support for Horizon Worlds after all, which should come as a huge relief to, five people. Bosworth said as part of an Instagram Stories Q&A after a fan of the app reached out to say that they were heartbroken about the decision, said, "We have decided, just today in fact, that we will keep Horizon Worlds working in VR." A Meta spokesperson confirmed Bosworth's comments to TechCrunch. Meta indicated earlier this year that it would stop supporting the social metaverse app on its Quest virtual reality headsets, which was a big concession for an app that Meta once envisioned as central to socializing in VR. As it turned out, very few people actually wanted to hang out in VR. On Tuesday, Meta confirmed on its community forums that Horizon Worlds would move to web and mobile only on June 15th, but that announcement was quickly reversed. Even if Horizon Worlds will now remain accessible via Quest, the fact that Meta planned to shut it down is proof enough that the metaverse, or at least how it was imagined in VR, turned out to be a black hole where Reality Labs funding went to die. That division at Meta has lost $73 billion since 2021, the year that Meta rebranded from Facebook. As TechCrunch has pointed out previously, you'd have to spend $1 million a day for 200 years to spend that much money. Reality Labs also accounts for spending on augmented reality products like smart glasses, as well as some AI research. Now, according to IDC, a tech market intelligence firm, Meta's Quest headset sales were down 16% year over year from 2024 to 2025, making it seem unlikely that this hardware will ever meaningfully compete with the smartphone. It's not just Meta that has struggled to make virtual reality compelling. Apple had to scale back production of its $3,500 Vision Pro headset due to low demand. Meta has responded to this decline by making significant cuts in its Reality Labs division in January, impacting over 1,500 employees and shuttering several game studios. Rumor has it that Meta is considering another more significant round of layoffs, which could impact 20% of the company. Though Meta will continue supporting Horizon Worlds for the Quest headset, the company still plans to prioritize the mobile experience. Bosworth said on a podcast with journalist Alex Heath that Horizon had shifted focus to mobile since it had better product-market fit there. Bosworth said about the app, "There's a much bigger audience in mobile, and it's having a really positive pickup on mobile. The team is having to build everything twice. They're building it once for the mobile phone, and they're building it again for VR. There's a pretty easy way to increase their velocity, which is just like, let them build for mobile." Mobile intelligence firm App Figures told TechCrunch that the Horizon Worlds mobile app has seen 45 million total worldwide downloads across iOS and Google Play, with 1.5 million downloads so far in 2026. That is a 53% year-over-year increase compared to last year, when the Horizon Worlds app had around 983,000 downloads at this point. However, App Figures estimates that consumers have spent just $1.1 million in total consumer spending on the app, which is pocket change compared to the size of Meta's investments in the metaverse. Bosworth is right that there is a greater opportunity for Horizon Worlds on mobile than on the Quest headset, but Meta will need to see a lot more consumer spending for the app to prove a worthwhile investment. The U.S. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, or CISA, has warned companies to secure systems for managing their fleets of employee devices after pro-Iran hackers broke into medical tech giant Stryker and mass-wiped thousands of its phones, tablets, and computers. The agency said on Thursday that it was urging companies to take action and confirmed it was aware that hackers used their access to Stryker's Windows-based network to misuse its device endpoint systems, causing ongoing outages to the company's global operations. Among the advice, CISA said network administrators should ensure that certain user accounts that have access to systems like Microsoft Intune, which Stryker uses to remotely manage its employees' devices, can only make sensitive or high-impact changes, such as wiping devices, with a second administrator's approval. Stryker, which develops medical devices and equipment for hospitals, confirmed on March 11th that it had been hacked, saying it was experiencing global disruption to its network. The company said the hackers did not deploy malware or ransomware, but reports say that the hackers abused their access to Stryker's internal systems to access its Intune dashboards to remotely delete the data stored on tens of thousands of employee devices, including personal phones and computers connected to Stryker's network. Stryker has since said it contained the cyber attack and is restoring its systems. While the company's medical devices remain operational, Stryker said its supply, ordering, and shipping systems remain offline. Stryker has not given a timeline for its recovery. The company did not respond to TechCrunch's request for comment. A group of pro-Iran hacktivists, known as Handala, took credit for the cyber attack on Stryker last week, saying it hacked the company in retaliation for the U.S. killing of dozens of children in an airstrike on a school in Iran. The hackers claimed to have stolen reams of data from the company's network, but did not immediately provide evidence for that claim. The FBI seized the group's website on Wednesday. That's all for now. For more stories like these, go to TechCrunch.com.